Breaking news, a judge rules to move Mahmoud Khalil's case to New Jersey. He is the Columbia University graduate detained by the government over his participation in pro-Palestinian demonstrations. Alice Gaynor covers courts and is here now with more details.
Cindy, the government wanted the case to play out in Louisiana. Mahmoud Khalil wanted it in New York. Simply put, the federal judge in the Southern District of New York said Khalil filed his petition in the wrong district through no fault of his own. Khalil's attorney, the judge noted, was relying on information made available by the government at the time about his location.
You're going to be under arrest, so turn around.
On March 8th, ICE took Mahmoud Khalil into custody at Columbia University campus housing and brought him to a New York field office. He was eventually transported to a detention facility in Elizabeth, New Jersey, then flown to Louisiana. A federal judge in the Southern District of New York ruled that because Khalil's attorney filed a petition on his behalf at 4:40 a.m. while detained in New Jersey, a straightforward application of the District of Confinement and Immediate Custodian rules therefore dictates that Khalil's petition should have been filed in the United States District Court for the District of New Jersey, not in this court. Khalil's petition questions the detention of the green card holder who is married to an American citizen. The judge noted in the order, many of the facts in this case are hotly contested. Khalil's petition, the judge says, depicts him as an outspoken but peaceful leader of student protests held at Columbia University against Israel's actions in Gaza since the atrocities of October 7, 2023, and that the government, by contrast, describes Khalil as leading activities aligned to Hamas, siding with terrorists, and a threat to the foreign policy and national interests of the United States. On Face the Nation Sunday, Secretary of State Marco Rubio was asked repeatedly if there was any evidence of a link to terrorism.
I'm asking about the specific justification for the revocation of his visa. Was there any evidence or material support for terrorism?
Was the negotiator negotiating on behalf of people that took over a campus, that vandalized buildings? Negotiating over what? That's a crime in and of itself, that they're involved in being the negotiator, the spokesperson, this, that, the other. We don't want it. We don't need these people in our country.
In a letter dictated by phone from the detention facility in Louisiana, Khalil described himself as a political prisoner, that the Trump administration is targeting me as part of a broader strategy to suppress dissent. So it will be up to the court in New Jersey to consider Khalil's motions, like the motion to transfer him from Louisiana to a detention facility in this district and a motion for release on bail. Cindy.
Alice, thank you. And stay with CBS News New York for any new developments in this case. Look for our previous reports on our website, cbsnewyork.com.